Nikki Haley now being ascendant. One of them is when she was asked about a very simple question about the history of the Civil War. As the governor of South Carolina, one would know that. I think you have to read that. But she was trying to not offend that base that she's going to try and go for if something were to happen to Donald Trump. More interestingly, though, the NBC polling this weekend indicated that of the people who support her as their first choice, their second choice is not Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis, it's Joe Biden.
Right.
So she's really got this strange road that she has to walk right now because she knows she's got to lock on potentially Republican moderates and maybe even some Democrats in the election.
Well, that's why Charlie's point is so important about the kind of general election candidate that Donald Trump would be. Nikki Haley is a far better general election candidate. Look, years ago, when she presided over the taking down of the Confederate flag in the capital of South Carolina, you could say, whatever the political motive was, wow, okay, I could see that there could be an appeal there to more moderate Republicans and such. But since then, she's really taken on the Trump MAGA sort of language. And when you also essentially defend Donald Trump through all of these legal matters, then you're essentially not creating the difference that voters need to see between you and that guy, right? There is no difference there. There's no differentiation. And so if you're going to get Trump light, why not just vote for Trump? And so that's one of the challenges I think both Haley and DeSantis have had. Now, going forward, she can make the case to independents in New Hampshire that she's a better general election candidate, maybe even some Democrats. The problem is when she gets to South Carolina. You've got far more evangelicals in South Carolina, far more conservatives. Those are the voters that really supported Donald Trump in Iowa. If you look at some of those exit and entrance polls, Trump's voters are more enthusiastic about him, and they say with greater frequency that he shares their values. You don't get that with a Nikki Haley.
Right.
So the question is, she may be able to make the argument she's a better general election candidate, but will she ever get that opportunity?
Right. And she has said in deciding whether or not she's going to compete, take part in the next debate, she said not if it's not Donald Trump, because she says the next debate she's going to have is either going to be with Trump or with Biden.